Ew. Why do you have to do this? I hate this. Everything is
Back by popular demand.
Oh, it's going now? Well, I did have an exciting intro and now it's gone.
Let's see.
No! I refuse to redo it.
How much should we charge per listen?
Probably we should pay them.
I can't afford that. That'd be millions of dollars.
Would it?
I'm not a millionaire.
I don't think they deserve $1 million to listen to it. Like 5.
A million listeners?
Okay, well, can I tell you that that's not happening, nor will it. You have like the opposite of imposter syndrome.
Confidence?
Yeah. Fully believing that you're meant to be here and meant to conquer it all.
No, I don't believe that.
What do you believe?
That there's about 5 people. We should honor them. Let's have a moment of silence for
Our listener.
our
Yeah, we'll give you a break here.
thank you.
Okay.
So let's list off the listeners, but only list the first letter of their name. So
T.
J,
C.
B,
Maybe an M. And that's it.
if there's anyone else out there without that letter, we don't know you.
Yeah, let us know. I want to see the new Hunger Games. And I will never remember what it's called because it's way too fucking long of a title. So it will always just be called the new Hunger Games until there's another new one.
Hunger Grains.
Yeah, he's really into eating grains.
Is it the 3rd?
No, it's the 4th, I believe. And it doesn't have a book.
If it doesn't have a book, then how could it have a movie?
It's a prequel. I don't know. They just did what they wanted.
Are they going to write a book based on the movie?
Doubtful. Has that ever happened? He's thinking. He's thinking. He's thinking. He's thinking. He's thinking.
Let's check.
He's thinking. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Home Alone has a book.
Was it written after the movies?
It says books based off of movies.
Is it full novels or is it a children's book? Or is it a comic book?
Don't know.
Is it a picture
Don't know. Don't care. Back to the Future. V for Vendetta. Okay, these are boring.
Did you just say 13 going on 30 was boring?
I didn't say it.
You bitch.
E.T. has a book. It was released in What? Well, our technologically advanced microphone and or computer and or the wavelengths being emitted from Shaylee.
I just told the whole story. I'm not saying it again.
Yeah, it'll be better the second time.
I just said I'm not doing it again.
I know, but just backtrack.
Do you want to tell it?
No. Just hold on a second.
Hey, Macarena.
So we were going through the movies and the books, and then what did we say?
It doesn't matter. I'd like to just...
Shaylee, can you just try and remember?
Why?
Because it's important to me.
I told my knee story.
Was there anything else?
I don't know. I don't care.
You don't remember?
No. You asked me if I ever used a cane.
Have you ever used a cane?
No.
But you hurt your knee once.
Yeah, I'm not telling it again.
Why, dude? Okay, we're back. Shaylee refuses to retell the story.
My knee broke. It's fine now.
She doesn't care about what I want.
No, I don't. I do not care about retelling a story. That doesn't matter. The point of this is for us to talk, not to repeat stories.
Yeah, but the stories are nice.
I already told it. I don't want to fake retelling it in the way I told it.
Yeah, you're not good at that.
No.
Animal Kingdom.
So why don't you tell it?
It's the story of what really happened to Joe.
Okay, I'll tell it. It was a dark and gloomy morning.
I think it was just fine. I'll
Shaylee
commentary on it.
Shaylee woke up with a throbbing knee pain.
I didn't. It's quite dull.
She literally drug her knee out of bed.
I did say that.
She picked it up and dragged it with her hands
No, with my mouth.
her toes. And she
Yeah, I dragged my leg out with my toes.
and she thought she was going to be able to walk it off, but it became increasingly clear as time passed that she could not walk this off. And she had plans that day, and she's like, I don't cancel plans.
I did say that.
What were your plans that day?
I was going to go to Mount Vernon to see Leticia. Shout out.
Was she a listener?
No, she's busy.
Okay. Shout out redacted. But turns out she had to cancel the plans, and I took her to the ER. That
You took me to the urgent care.
the ER care, the urgent ER care. Okay, and the doctor, which we assume was a doctor or
Who's to say?
a medical practitioner, at the very least, somebody certified to practice in the medical field, flung her knee throughout the room.
That's not true. That's a dramatic.
Dramatization.
Yes.
He
He
manipulated,
lightly poked at it
he-
to see what was wrong with it.
lightly manipulated the knee, and it became much worse.
Much worse.
And she had to be wheelchaired into the surgical room,
No, the X-ray room.
the X-ray room. And they said, "You lying, bitch. There ain't nothing wrong with you."
No, they're very nice. They're like, I don't see anything wrong here, but it's probably like a pulled tendon or something.
And I was thinking tenderloins in my head. So she
Hunger
was on.
Grains,
She was
tenderloins.
hungry brains, and so she had to leave with crutches, and that was the first time she ever had to use crutches,
Yeah,
or the
they-
only time.
Yeah, they had to give me the child-sized ones.
That makes sense. But she's never used a cane before.
Nope.
I have.
Yeah, on the days he becomes an old man.
I've thrown out my back approximately 3 times
He's
at
been-
the age of 30.
He's been
One time I
Laying on
was
his back.
stranded on an island.
true.
Another time, was it 2 or 3 times?
I don't know. You don't tell me things.
That's not something I could hide. I think it was only twice.
It happened recently. Was that one of the 2 times?
Yeah, I think it happened twice. And the other time I was at work and crawling around on the floor amongst my peers. not my brightest hour.
The idea of just little you just crawling. And you're probably still like building planes. Oh wait, no. That was the recent one, right?
Yeah. Says at the mushroom factory.
Luckily, his peers there are also his friends. And they were just... It wasn't weird for them. It made sense that you would be up to that.
Yeah, it was really a sign of strength that I had.
Yeah, they respect him more now. So they can't call out for shit. Are we still recording, or are we back to a...
So we got our eyes on the prize now. Jackie dropped his bone. See, we give him bones.
Not you.
We give him bones before the podcast. And
Again, you. I had no idea this
think-
was the process.
as you've noticed, it's much quieter.
Yeah, I thought they were just sleeping.
Although you should turn off the heater.
Oh.
It's hot. It will now commence its 10-second shutdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy cool room.
Has anybody else ever had a heater that had to count down to turn off? Leave comments
I think
to our postal mailbox, P.O. Box.
that we don't have, thank you.
P.O. Box number 2. Everett.
When you wear that shirt, do you feel like you're cosplaying a worm?
No.
Okay. Do you now?
No.
Okay.
So it's a long sleeve knitted. What is this type of
I
pattern
don't know.
called? It's not. I wouldn't say it was ringed, like a worm. But
No.
it
It's
kind of looks
Titan
like
brown.
it kind of looks like I'm wearing a lot of worms, like thousands, but they're soft and not slimy. So
And very skinny. They are starving worms.
yeah, worms, simple creatures, simple pleasures.
Are they? Do they
Yeah,
have pleasures?
I mean, they eat dirt.
Do they like it? Have we asked?
I love it.
Do they have brains? I just would really love to interview a worm. I'd love to know what's going on.
Yes, they do have worms. Yes, they do have brains, although they are not particularly complex.
Oh. I would have thought that if they did have a brain, it'd be quite complex.
Each worm's brain sits next to its other organs and connects the nerves from the worm's skin and muscles, controlling how it feels and moves. So its body is its brain, and it just tells it how to move.
See, I work like a worm. That's why I identify with worms. And that's why when I was a child, I'd save all the worms that were in the parking lot. Why do they go there? Why do they do that?
Maybe they get dropped there by birds.
No, they come out of the ground because it's wet.
They come
Like
out of
you're talking
the
about.
pavement. They come out of the pavement.
No.
Talking about the ones that are in
No, they come out.
the parking lot.
They come out of the dirt. And then they crawl around trying to get somewhere drier, I assume.
No, they love the rain.
But they always come out of the... That's when they come out. Are they
Yes,
corny?
they come out because they love the rain. And then, yay!
I feel like that's not it.
Let's go outside!
Go outside from your little dirt piles.
Yes, ma'am.
I still save worms, by the way.
Oh, I think that worms come out when it rains because of vibration.
Are they scared or are they having a party?
The theory is that Earthworms move across the soil easier when it's wet to find new food, habitats, or a mate, singular.
Oh.
They're monogamous. We could all learn something from them.
Are they? I feel like they are not. That's crazy. Worms have been more together than us. And by us, I don't mean us specifically. I mean people in general.
Okay, well, here's the thing about it, Shaylee, is male and female worms meet in their adolescence, and then their bodies fuse together. And they remain monogamous their whole lives.
What do you mean?
As they are.
They fuse together. They become one whole worm?
Yes, ma'am.
No, you're lying.
No, ma'am.
No, that's what happens. Every worm is two. Is that why gummy worms have two different colors? It's representative?
Oh, yeah, but also that's why they have that band in the center.
Oh my god. Really? They don't all have that, though. Does that mean they're baby worms?
Yes,
I
it
feel
means
like
they're
you're
virgins.
fucking lying to me.
If it doesn't have a ring on it, it's a virgin.
You're lying. I don't trust you. I don't trust any of this shit.
Well, what you should trust is we could all stand to be a little more like worms. Loyalty.
Yeah, tie your body to them. Create a band, not just a bond. Sounds like he's eating hard popcorn. Like
Kernels?
Yeah, the kernels didn't pop. Like most of it didn't pop, but he doesn't care. He's just going for it.
Well, they call them something like that. They call them crunchy bone or crunchy tubes.
Gross.
They're from the trachea.
Okay. I don't like that. No, I don't.
It's a tracheatic tube.
Okay. So,
For those who don't know, the trachea is the throat.
are you able to donate those to dogs when you die, or you should be able to donate your bones?
No,
dogs
it's
when
from
you
a
die.
cow.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, maybe.
We don't want to give the dogs any taste of human flesh.
It's not flesh; it's bone.
No, is it a trachea?
It's the.
Is it
bones,
like
isn't
collagen or whatever?
Yeah, I don't. I thought it was the bones. I thought that's what.
I guess it could be. It's so really thin,
I don't know what it is.
tubular
I didn't look
bone,
at it.
hollow tubular bone.
It's cartilage.
Cartilage, that's the word.
That's so gross.
Also known as the windpipe, cartilage.
There's mine, hard at work, not working at all.
Let's talk about Wikipedia.
No, thank you.
So Wikipedia takes donations, and they do these big pop-ups these days over the last few years asking for donations, and they don't do it once a year or twice a year. They do it often, and their revenue is in the millions of dollars, and their CEOs and owners make millions of dollars. And Wikipedia is founded as a nonprofit, and the amount of money they receive from donations greatly exceeds their operating expenses. So you can make your own choice now that you have that knowledge.
Do you want to talk about how you don't like HelloFresh?
No.
Do you want to talk about the restaurants that did you wrong?
I don't want to give any publicity.
You don't have to say who it is. Just talk about your experience.
I thought we weren't supposed to retell stories, Shaylee.
No, I know. No, the thing is, I had already told it, and you wanted me to tell it again after I just said it, just because the audio went wrong.
The podcast isn't about us retelling stories that we've already told to each other.
It's not, but I would like to hear them. Okay, do you want to tell me about an experience at a restaurant that I don't know about?
There was Chuck E. Cheese. I was young, and I saw an adult man cheating on the basketball game. He was holding his arm over the side of it and putting the ball into the basket over and over again. He would just put it in and take it out, put it in and take it out. And he was just racking them up. And now they have cages around him. This was in the 90s. Things were different then. Crime is at an all-time high.
Why do you think they're taking up the animatronics? Or is it because of the Five Nights at Freddy's? Is that the real
I doubt
reason?
it.
That's so weird.
No, it's just change of times. Changing times.
What's the change of times? My niece loves those. And they weren't even moving.
Things today are much more technologically advanced and impressive than the animatronics
Okay,
of the
then
90s.
just upgrade them.
Yeah, they'll probably put in some holograms.
Okay.
Like Michael Jackson.
Do they actually do that?
Yeah. It was a
Like
whole
where?
it was a whole thing. They did maybe it was at like a music awards thing or something. They did a holographic performance of Michael Jackson, and a bunch of people thought it was cool. A bunch of people were pissed because it was like,
Yeah.
he can't consent to that. He's dead.
Have you...
But those kids didn't consent either, so.
Okay. Have you seen that clip? I've shown you the clip of him. So this is to the audience, I guess. Look up this clip of Michael Jackson talking about him touring. It's so funny to me. Just look it up. I'm not going to talk about
How are you
it.
going to look that up? Michael Jackson touring video?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Michael Jackson talks about touring. There it is.
This one?
Yep.
The record company usually like for you to support your album and go on tour. And I don't like to.
Well, can we just do it again without the negative saying that you don't like the tour? Just 'cause
I don't like it though.
I know, but you say this
I
is-
go through
but what
hell.
Is it setting up though? I don't understand.
I go through hell touring. Okay, then I'll make it positive then.
Yeah, it's just the.
For you know the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And action, Michael.
I love to tour. That's just- you guys messed up.
So I think that clip gives a good insight into how this podcast is behind the scenes as well.
Did you know that Freddie Mercury was
Whoa.
almost on Michael Jackson's Thriller album?
Whoa. That clip, I think, is similar to the behind the scenes of this podcast. I think it gives good insight. Any other restaurant experiences? I feel like the Chuck E. Cheese one wasn't really a restaurant experience.
There was a buffet in Marysville that I would always go to with my dad on the weekends when I stayed with him. And as an older child in high school, we would get high in the parking lot.
No way. You got high with your dad?
No. No.
I was like, I did not see this coming.
No, man. Me and my friends would
I was like,
go
what the fuck?
to the buffet and smoke some weed in the car and then go in and eat a bunch of food.
Ugh.
Shout out.
To the restaurant, to weed, or your friends, or your dad.
All of them.
Okay.
All great.
Is that the same restaurant that we went to that I did not want you to pay for me?
Nope. That was formerly known as Golden Corral.
Okay. Do you want to tell that story or should I?
We already told that story.
Here?
Didn't we? That might have been part of the last podcast. Or the last
See,
episode.
I already don't remember.
Yeah, you were kind of out of it.
What are you looking at?
I have some topics.
He has some topics.
So how would you describe how we're different from a normal couple?
Okay. The last time we were in therapy, this man said that the podcast is helpful to speak to me because it has more of an audience and he feels more compelled to talk. And so I'm not good enough for him to just speak to, which is unusual for a couple because normally that's the only person you want to fucking talk to. He's a psychopath. And we were together for 10 years. And then one day he decided to tell me he loved me and I was mad about it. Cause what? Insane behavior. So I didn't come up with this, but he did used to just text me once a day like it was a vitamin. And so rude. And I used to double text him. Because I used to think he wasn't getting my messages. And then he told me, you don't have to do that, I got them. There's a lot of other things, but they're not as entertaining and just more sad, and I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay. Anyway, we're cured.
No, we're not. Do you have an answer for that?
No, this is a question for you.
Yeah, okay. He thinks everything's fine.
Oh yeah, I wrote a lot of questions.
Okay, give them to me.
Don't be greedy.
Okay, well, stop
They're
holding your
they're-
phone under your chin like it's a baby quail and read them.
Oh my gosh.
Jason used to be a mother to baby quails.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about our relationship?
Nervous laughter. It's easy. You don't expect anything of me. I can be the absolute worst, and you do not care. Which is also a problem.
Would you think you are the absolute worst? Or you have an
No.
example of that? Like that you are that way?
No, I'm not the absolute worst, but I am bad in many ways.
How are you bad?
Oh, I'm so lazy. And you don't care that I just like lay here and become a jello mold in the bed. And
Isn't that a bad thing?
yeah, it is bad. I just said that. But a bad thing can be my favorite thing. A lot of other people would not accept this behavior. And you don't care.
But I shouldn't accept it either.
Well, listen. In order for you to do anything about it, you have to do some other stuff. So you can't say shit.
So if I do shit, I can say shit.
Yeah. But you don't, so you can't.
I do shit.
What?
I'm doing this shit right now.
Next question.
Oh, this is a good question. Would you rather have a perfect fairy tale marriage that ends in divorce after 5 years, or a relationship that is moderately okay for 20 years?
Oh my god. You came up with these? When were you writing these?
At my leisure, Shaylee.
What made you come up with this question?
It relates to
I'm
us.
okay. Well, I'm currently living the second one.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yes.
And I mean, I'm more than halfway through it.
Yes, you're doing great.
I don't know. I don't have the other one. I can't answer it. I don't know. I guess this one. The other one seems sadder. This
Good.
one seems sad too.
Good. So, all things considered,
I think
With
other
the-
people would answer the first one though, because of that saying, you know, better to have love and lost than not loved at all.
better to have
That's how
loved
those
and
people
lost
sound to me.
than to have never loved at all. I disagree. That it's better to have loved and lost.
Yeah. Next question.
What is your favorite and least favorite chore?
Okay, I do
If
not
you
have
were-
a favorite chore.
If you did chores, then what would be your favorite?
Hey,
but let the
can I
record
have
state.
you know that I washed this bedding yesterday? I cleaned the trash.
Doing your own laundry might count as a chore, I guess.
Okay, my own laundry. I changed our fucking bed sheets, you bitch.
Okay, fair point. So your favorite is laundry.
No. I don't have a favorite.
The thing that you
hate it
dread the
all.
least.
Oh. No, I dread them all equally. Anything that requires
What about like
heavy machinery. Like
heavy machinery?
I don't want to bring out the vacuum.
What the fuck?
I don't like the washer and dryer. I don't like the dishwasher. My favorite might be sweeping, but that's the one I don't do. Because it's really not that
So
necessary.
I just want to clarify something. Are you saying the vacuum is heavy machinery?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
It's not heavy, but I don't want, oh my god. I don't want to have to go get something and drag it around. I don't want
Go
to.
get something. It's literally right next to us.
I don't like it. I have to plug it in. You have to undo the cord. Oh my god.
Okay.
If I did not have to shower, that'd be great.
So that's the thing you dread the most.
Sure.
I don't mind any chores.
Okay, then you can do them
I do. Let the record state
sometimes.
that if the chores are done, they were done by me.
No.
Well, not the laundry.
I cleaned the cat boxes. I shampooed the carpets.
Oh, please.
I picked up the trash yesterday.
Oh, please.
Oh, please. I brought all the
picked-
dishes to
you
the...
threw your trash away. You shampooed the carpet that your cat peed on.
and the rest of it. He didn't pee on the whole carpet.
He did.
We cannot prove that.
I've got a sad one.
Okay, well, the trash is still in here in the bag, so you can take that out at some point.
Gladly. What was a dream of yours that you gave up on?
Oh, all of them.
Okay, what were they?
Oh. Like a realistic one or a complete fantasy one?
Both.
Well, I wanted to be a singer, but that didn't happen because I can't. And then I wanted to go to college, but I didn't because I don't care about anything enough to be in that much debt. And then I started dating you, and that really just ended it for me.
Starting to date me ended you going to college?
No, it ended my happiness.
What? Hold on. That can't be on there.
Yeah, I can. That's what this whole podcast is about. What do you mean?
You're gonna have to elaborate on that because if being with me ended your happiness, then you would have left.
Oh, but I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sad in the bed all the time. What do you mean?
You are sad. You have a sad life, but it's not for me.
Oh. Oh. It's partially because of you.
And I'm partially the cause of your happiness.
What happiness?
Whatever happiness you have.
No. Any happiness I have is in spite of you.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Any other?
Any listener, this is not the first time they've heard. This is not the first time you've heard. Do I bring you happiness? If anyone wants to know what my friends are talking about, they're talking about making little hats for cats.
Cats for hats. You-
We put the cats in the hats and
They
we
should put-
shake them all around, and that's what it's all about. Snort.
I mean,
What?
you're live,
Okay. And I have my cat.
and he doesn't have a hat.
What do you want from me?
He doesn't have a hat.
No, but he might soon.
Cats for hats.
Hats for cats.
What if it was a hat and it was a little cat on top of it for?
That would be so cute. And it's not even funny. How long is this?
What do you mean?
How long is it?
50 with a with
Are you starting a rap?
with the with the wit. That's all, folks. Error.